Hey, what's up, everyone? You are watching the Tetsudo Mokei Podcast, a podcast where we discuss Japanese model trains and trains in general. I'm your host, Kennedy. So, kicking off, we're going to talk about some topics and of trains and also new releases and so. And for the first part of this podcast, we're going to discuss the recent announcement at Tokyo Toy Show 2024 from Takara Tomy. And they made an announcement, and this one is particularly about their Plarail, that they are going to start using sustainable materials such as cocoa bean skins and eggshells and rocks from undersea volcanoes as part of its research and development efforts into environmentally friendly toy materials to replace petroleum-based plastics. So this is a major step. This is definitely a major step. I know petroleum plastics has been, discussed, from the ecology of it, but also the cost. And I think anyone, especially if you live out in the West or even in Europe, probably have seen that the price of toys in general has skyrocketed. For those of you who remember, like the action figures of back then, they used to be like $2.99 to $4.99. They're almost like $20 now USD. And Legos have gone up in price. I remember just a few days ago, I went into look for the. I actually passed by the Lego aisle, and I remember I saw the small box Legos that used to be under $5. Now they're almost under $10 now, and I'm like, oh my gosh! For me, it's just I don't partake in toys all that much anymore, but the cost of it is just crazy. It's just what's interesting though, on the die-cast metal car end of things, such as Hot Wheels and so forth, the cost of the Hot Wheels and Matchbox and stuff like that still maintain its price of under $2. They had a price increase to make it over $1, but $1.25 is still the cost of it, and there's no signs that it will go up to $2 or anything like that. They managed to keep prices down, and I think right now with Takara Tomy, they know that with the declining low birth rate in Japan, they're actually really preparing things and trying to make things to the fact that where they can make a profit but keep costs down. And I think this is a really good step to tackle two things at once: to be more eco-friendly and also to use sustainability, to promote sustainability. So I think that's a big step for the company, who is celebrating their 100th anniversary. So Takara Tomy exhibited at the Tokyo Toy Show 2024 on August 31st and September 1st, 2024 at Tokyo Big Sight. By the way, this article is courtesy of Monoist, and I will definitely have a link below for this article. But according to this article, that let's go down a little bit right here, and we'll see this video. Okay, that was a really short video there, but for the most part, what they did show is they show a Plarail, and in the bottom they had the materials that the tracks and the trains were made of. So what Takara Tomy said, the staff, regarding Plarail, they have a track record of developing EcoRail, which uses more than 50% recycled materials for rail parts, for over 10 years since 2012, and that is true. When you see their tracks, they're like these fluorescent green tracks, different from the blue ones that you're used to seeing. However, we believe that we need to research and develop the possibility of using environmentally friendly materials other than recycled materials as a next step. We would like to take this to the point of commercializing it in the future. The exhibition booth promoted the results of research and development using sustainable materials, including Plarail rails made from a mixture of undersea volcanic rocks, oyster shells, coffee bean skins, eggshells, rice husks, and discarded wood chips. Block bridge piers made from a mixture of cassava, the raw material for tapioca, and Plarail trains made from a mixture of cocoa husks, cocoa bean seed coats, discarded from Meiji Chocolate Factory. In addition, Plarails made from recycled resin, made from recyclable refill packs, created in collaboration with Cow's Recycreation Initiative, were also in display. So I think that's a pretty big thing. Let's see if we can see the pictures of these. This is courtesy of Monoes, but you could see the materials right here. I think if anything, a lot of people right now are just kind of curious, what that's going to mean. What does that mean exactly? Will the toy still be durable? Will there be any difference from the petroleum-made plastics that they are now? But Plarail is a long-selling product that's celebrating its 65th anniversary in 2024, so it is essential that it can be connected to existing Plarail models. In order to be commercialized, it will need to meet various conditions such as strength, quality, and safety, and obtain the ST mark, which is the Toy Safety Mark, and the Eco Toy certification. Toys that meet one or more of 9 eco-friendly standards that the company is working on. These are issues to be addressed in using sustainable materials, not only in terms of strength and quality, but also in terms of formability and cost. But as a Takara Tomy Group, this is a thing we want to tackle thoroughly in order to commercialize in the future. This research and development is primarily focused on Plarail, which is a commercialized product made from a single material, but we are also considering expanding to other products in the future. So I think this is pretty good. Again, this is still research, and that they're still planning and developing and trying to make sure that it goes within their strict codes for quality and durability and safety. So I think that's a positive step forward for Takara Tomy. Again, it'll be interesting to see how this will be carried over to their different toy lines, because they are one of the biggest toy companies in the whole world. So that'll be interesting. Okay, on to the next news. Okay, so the next article is from Mainichi, and this one is a former local revitalization volunteer starts business making 1/24 scale train models using a 3D printer. My gosh, look at that. That is the EF63. Can we see a larger picture of that? I don't know. Oh my gosh, look at that. The quality of that is really nice. Also, possibly very expensive, but anyway, let's go back to the article here. So Noshiro Hirohe, 33 years old, who has been active as a regional revitalization cooperation volunteer in Anaka City in Gunma Prefecture at the city's railway theme park, Usui Pass Railway Culture Park, has completed his 3-year term and is starting a new railway-related business in the city. He will use a 3D printer to create and sell detailed 1/24 scale railway models. Noshiro is from Takasaki City. After graduating from university, he worked for 7 years at a major automobile manufacturer in Shizuoka Prefecture, designing automobile interior parts. Okay, that's where he gets the experience from. I said, this can't be a new student or anything right now. This guy has experience. He loved trains since he was a child, and when he found out about the recruitment of volunteers working at the Usui Pass Railway Culture Park, he applied. He took up his post in September 2021 and has been involved in planning railway events. One of the core businesses in the production of railway models, which makes use of the experience he gained while working for an automobile manufacturer, where he used 3D CAD computer-aided design to design interior parts. The electric locomotive EF63, which is about 80 centimeters long, Was made by measuring and photographing a vehicle exhibited at the Usui Pass Railway Heritage Park while working as a volunteer, and then digitizing it into 3D data. Each part was made using a 3D printer. Not only the exterior of the vehicle, but also the internal parts are precisely reproduced. Doshiro is an enthusiastic, saying, "In Japan, 150 or 180 scale models are mainstream, and 124 scale models are rare. I want to create a model that will satisfy railway fans." A new company, Model Coupler LLC, was established to begin full-scale operations. The company name combines model, which means model, and coupler, which means this is going to be interesting. Model Coupler LLC. Okay, makes sense. The company will also handle events that utilize railway vehicles, the railway heritage of Usui Pass, abandoned railway tracks, migration and settlement in Anaka City, and the creation of a related population. Okay, that guy represents right there. Definitely showing his love for his hometown. Noshiro said, "For the time being, we will not have a brick and mortar store, but we'll sell through consignment and online shops, and eventually we'd like to open a store in Yokogawa area. The company name means that models can connect people. We want to cherish the connections between people." Okay, that is so awesome. Just checking out his design right here. But yeah, everything made from a 3D printer. That's pretty cool. But I wonder if companies start to get worried about that. They're like, "Oh, will it take away from their businesses?" Especially that these things have so much detail. It'll be interesting to see, considering that 3D printers are a lot cheaper. And as you saw with the latest railway competitions among the high school students, those students were designing a lot of their stuff now with 3D printers. And as 3D printers become more commonplace, as things become cheaper to make, and I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out and see what happens. But I think that's a pretty cool thing right here. So, but yeah, that is definitely a plus. We're gonna go ahead and take a break real quick. We're getting close to the 15-minute mark, but we'll be back again. Next episode with more Tetsudo Mokei. You all take care, and I'll see you later.